Morning, students. Hope you have all completed the Unit 4 study material. Today we are going to start the Unit 5. The theme of this unit is Women Empowerment. In this Women Empowerment, we have Reading A Bonsai Life Part 1, Reading B Bonsai Life Part 2, and Reading C I Can Take Care of Myself. Now today, let's complete Reading A Bonsai Life Part 1. Before going to our lesson, let's see the trigger page. Look at this sheet, Women Empowerment. Observe the pictures and discuss the questions that follow. So here are the eminent personality pictures. Who are these people? What do you know about them? These are some successful women personalities. They achieved something in their field of interest. The first one is Sarojini Naidu, a famous English poet of India. The second picture belongs to Mother Teresa. Her services are known across the world. In the third picture, we see Sunita Williams, an astronaut of Indian origin. The fourth is the picture of Saina Nehwal, a great badminton player from Andhra Pradesh. The fifth is the picture of Bhartadas, Inspector General of Crime Branch, Kerala, the first IG of Police of the Kerala Armed Police Battalions. The sixth one is the picture of a woman who lives on farming. Finally, the last one shows a woman who perhaps works in an office. The last two pictures don't belong to any particular person. They are the symbols of working women in villages and cities. Education leads to empowerment of women. Do you agree or disagree? Give reasons. So, what is your opinion about it? You please write down this answer in your notebook. Now, let's go with the Bonsai Life Part 1. Open your textbook. The moment I see letters waiting for me on the doorstep when I turn from work, I can't contain my excitement. See, the moment the lady is waiting because she is going to the office, and while returning from work she feels very tired. During that time she wants something waiting for her on the doorstep, and when she opens that, it contains very much excitement to her. It is almost as if I am face to face with my near and dear ones, and they are speaking affectionately to me. And how she feels is as if she is very near face to face with them, to the nearer affectionated ones, speaking very loudly to them. Instantly, the exhaustion of office work vanishes and my heart grows light. So, yes, what happens? Instantly, immediately, her exhaustion, extreme tiredness of her office work disappears and her heart grows very light. Instead of entering the kitchen muttering, "Oh no, oh God," which is what I usually do when I come back tired. So instead of entering the kitchen, so after working and going to the kitchen room and doing the task is very boring. So for that kind of boring to come into excitement, she needs some letters to read from the dearer one and feels very happy. Finally, she can go and she can complete the task easily. So when I come back tired, I feel like singing a song, humming a tune, making a nice cup of coffee and savoring each sip. What is more, the sight of inland letters or envelopes in a familiar hand gives me the energy and enthusiasm to quickly make and eat some pakoras or bhajis. So when she feels very happy, she would like to prepare some snack items also. Even though I'm lazy about writing letters, I love to receive one from some place or the other every day. She feels very lazy, but she is quick at receiving letters from the friends or the relatives every day. This is an unexpected letter. If my Akkaya, who doesn't normally write, went out of her way to write a letter, there has to be a reason. As I open the letter, I am a little apprehensive. I hope it is not some bad news. Actually, when things are fine, no one bothers to write. And every day I get letters, but never I receive letter from Akkaya. So today it is an unexpected letter which was received to her and was written by the sister. Normally she doesn't write, but as she has written a letter, there should be some reason behind it. So she is opening the letter and she is a little bit worried whether it contains a good news or a bad news. Actually, when things are fine, nobody will write, no. So might it may be any bad news. She is just thinking. Amulu, she opened and started reading. The first greetings to her is Amulu. You must be very surprised to receive my letter. You would be even more surprised if I were to tell you that your Bhavgaru and I are coming to your place. We have been planning for quite a while to visit Kasi and Haridwar. We have now found the time. I hope you won't find our visit inconvenient. So, what is the reason behind writing a letter? They are going to visit the sister's house. Why? Till now they did not visit, and it's a time where they are going for visit the pilgrimage places Kasi and Haridwar. So this is the right time they could have find, so that they hope to visit. And she says, I don't feel that we are giving inconvenience to you. My dear, it seems Akkaya and Bhavgaru are coming over, I said to my husband excitedly. Now dear refers to the husband. Means she is very happy and she is sharing her happiness with the husband, saying that Akkaya and Bhavgaru, see the terms given in Telugu, are coming over. She said to the respected husband very happily. Is that true? When? Where is it? Give me the letter. And he was shocked. Is it? It's true that they were visiting our house. When? Where is it? It referring to the letter here. So he would like to look at the letter written by the sister. He said and pulled the letter from my hand. Immediately he pulled the letter from the lady. I went into the kitchen to get the coffee and other things ready. Already we know when she was very happy, she would like to prepare some snack items. So now she has gone into the kitchen to get the coffee and some other things ready. Akkaya and Bhavgaru were coming to this city and our home for the first time since my marriage. And the most happiest thing is, since her marriage, they didn't visit their house. It's the first time they were coming. I had looked forward to their visit all these years. They had never left their little village to go anywhere, using children, cattle, cooking, etc. as excuses. They had always avoided moving out. Under such circumstances, imagine their coming to our house and to this big city. And never, they used to say some reasons as they were living in a village. So always she says the excuses that I have to look after children, cattle, cooking. Every day it is a routine life. There is no time to spend with the other family members even. So Akkaya is not as educated as me. By not as educated, I mean Nanagaru did not let her study after class 5. So Akkaya, she did not continue her studies. During those days, the Nanagaru did not allow her to continue after 5th standard. Of what use was education for a girl? So the idea of the father is, what is the use of education? Those were the days when people thought it was enough if a girl was able to keep the washerman's account. So people used to think if they are going to count the amount they are going to give to the washerman, that is sufficient. A decade means after 10 years there is some change. When I was born, there was not much debate as to whether a girl should have education or not. There is no debate that the girl has to be continued the education or not. I was lucky that my father changed it with the times. Even the father also changed. he want to continue the younger daughter's studies. He didn't even hesitate to send me to college. After 10th class, he did not hesitate that the child should leave the studies. He continued sending her to college. No girl who is well educated can be satisfied with staying at home, being a housewife, and looking after the household after marriage. So, no girl will be wanted to sit as a housewife taking care of children if she is well educated. She will take care of the children and the family. Along with that, she want to continue the job. What the education she has completed, according to that, she will survive in doing the job. She would want to put her education to good use and achieve something in life. I too was driven by the same desire. Even though my husband had a good job, I took up one as well. So even I had a desire that I should do a job. I don't want to be as a housewife. Even my husband had a good job, I too continued doing the job. Because Akkaya was not educated, she was married to a man from the village. Though my Bavagaru was educated, his ideals made him choose agriculture as his profession, and he settled down in the village to cultivate his land. Akkaya grew accustomed to the village life. Akkaya was not educated, so father what he has done, he married to a man from the village. Though Bavagaru was educated, but his ideas means he wanted to continue the father's occupation, means taking care of the agriculture and settling down in the village to cultivate his land. Even the Akkaya, as the husband like all this, she was accustomed to the village life. Akkaya brought so many things. Now Akkaya arrived to their place. What are the things she bought? Cucumber, gongura, drumsticks, appadams, vadiyams and coconuts. Means what they cultivated in the village, all those things she bought for the sister. I hope you don't mind. I have brought you all these things like kuchela. So in few quantities she had bought all these things. Please don't mind. I don't know whether you will like them or not, she said rather hesitantly. Whether you like these things, whether you will cook them or not, I don't know. But I bought for you. What do you say that? You have actually brought all the things we wanted. We don't get these things here. What, sister? What are you talking? The things which you bought, these are all we required because we don't get them here. If your mardi has gongura pulsu, cucumber pappu and drumstick charu, he feels as elated as if he has had a sumptuous feast. See, your mardi likes to have a grand meal. When he had the gongura pulsu, cucumber pappu and drumstick charu, he feels very joyful and that is a grand meal for him. With my office work, I am unable to make appadams and vadiyams. As I was busy with the office work, I cannot prepare all these. Even if I have some free time, I am too lazy to do such work. You know me, don't you? I said with a laugh. Even if I have a free time, like a holidays time or Sundays, you know about me, I'm very lazy. So I don't prepare all these. You know about me very well, she said with a laugh. That's true, but by the time you come back from office, you must be dead tired. So dead tired refers to you are very tired by the time you complete your work and come home. How can you then prepare appadams and vadiyams and make idlis and dosas? I don't know how you are able to manage work at home and in the office. Akkaya consoled me. So I don't know. There is no time for you to do all variety of things in the kitchen room, and I don't know very well how you are managing to work at home as well as in the office. So Akkaya consoled the lady. What a wretched job. Sometimes I feel like giving it up. So it's a very unhappy, miserable. Sometimes I feel let me leave the job. You know, people say solve your problems at home before you solve those outside. As you know that people will be saying, first of all, keep your house good, means solving your problems, then you can start solving the others' problem. To neglect work at home and look after office work is an uphill task for a woman, I said, speaking from experience. So neglecting the things at home and looking after others means office work is a quite different task for a woman, saying because I had a good experience about it. Don't think like that, Amulu. How fortunate you are, touch wood. You have studied well, have a job like a man, and are earning very well. So don't say like that. You are very great, you are very lucky, studied well, had a very good job like a man, you are earning. You don't have to beg anyone for anything, because the sister's lifestyle is different, where the younger sister's lifestyle is different. So you are not going to beg from others, because you have an individual salary. You can buy anything what you like, you can save your money how you like, but you don't need to beg from anyone. You are able to lead a dignified life, unlike us who have to depend on our husband even for a few paisa worth of karvepaku, said Akaya. So we have to depend on the husband even for a less money, a few paisa, which curry leaf what she is going to talk about. The grass is greener on the other side, I thought to myself. What is your daughter doing now? I asked, changing the topic. Now she is thinking that the others are so happy. The grass is greener on the other side. But tell me about your daughter. Now she is going to change the topic. She is in her final year at school. She is going to complete the 10th class. If by God's grace she clears her exam, I am determined to send her to college. If God grace, if she completes the 10th class now, I would like to continue her studies. Very strongly I decided I'll continue her studies to in joining in college. Your Bavgaru doesn't really like the idea of sending her to the next town and putting her in a hostel. But Bavgaru dislikes. He don't want to keep the girl in a hostel, but I don't like to keep a girl at home without educating her. Isn't what I am going through enough? In this time, if a woman don't have a degree, she will come to nothing. Without it, she will have to live under her husband's thumb like a scorpion under a slipper, she said. So nowadays we don't want to keep the girls after 10th class keeping at home. I don't like it. She has to continue. These times at least a girl should have a degree. If she do not have a degree, if she doesn't have a degree, she will come to nothing. Without it, she cannot survive her life, and her life will be like a scorpion under a slipper. So what do you mean by scorpion under a slipper? Always be frightened, asking others for anything, so not having a freeness. Here are the glossary meanings for you. Observe this glossary. Now comprehension. Tick the statements that are true. The narrator receives letters very frequently. Right or wrong? Right. The letter brought the news of the narrator's sister and brother-in-law's arrival. Yes. Right. The narrator's husband was very happy to hear the news of the visitors. True. Akaya was not interested to continue her studies. Wrong. The narrator's husband likes the traditional food of Andhra Pradesh. Right. Now answer the following questions. You will find them in the material. You can observe. Now going with the Bonsai Life Part 2. Reading B. In the next class we will continue about it.